Alright, today was a bit of an interesting day. First of all, I'm really happy that I got 7.5 hours of sleep. That is just insane compared to the last couple days, which have been like 5 to 6 hours, sometimes even 4 hours. But yeah, I went to school today and did absolutely zero work. Teachers were telling me, like literally right in front of my face, they were like standing right here and they were saying, like, Jan, do your work. You got this to do, you got that to do. I was like, yes. And then I would immediately switch tabs and I'll be honest, not much outreach I did today. Um, but I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, overall, after school, which I spent like all of the school day, well, all of my school day. I go to school for like 4 hours now, so it doesn't even really feel like school day. But anyway, after my school day, I went home expecting my lens to show up, but it didn't. So I don't know when that will show up. But yeah, um, about outreach. I'll be honest, I didn't do much today because most of my time was just spent chatting back and forth with these people. And the nice part is that I haven't spoken to many of those people in months, and everyone was interested, which is awesome. I spoke to 20 individuals. I actually didn't check the churches yet. But anyway, I spoken to 20 individuals, and I knew them like fairly well, but we haven't, some of them, like I said, we haven't spoken in months. And everyone was interested. And then I realized that the second I sent them my price, everyone just ghosted. And obviously, like, I see the value of myself. I'm not like to where I want to be, but I'm charging high prices because I know my value. My pictures are good. I'm not a beginner anymore. Um, I know my rate. So yeah, what I'm trying to see is this reaction is telling me that the caliber of people that I'm reaching out to is not actually of the highest quality. So that means that I should probably be looking for better quality clients because my prices aren't outrageous. Like it goes from 250 on the low end to 1,000, but that's like 1,000 for like a full-blown session plus videos plus like a second shooter. These prices are typical. Um, but yeah, that kind of discouraged me a little bit. So I didn't really do many outreach messages. But what I did do is I saw on YouTube, I don't go on YouTube very often, but I had to click this because it just piqued my interest. Back in the day, like in 2023, I found this guy called Iman Gadzhi, and he made an entire video documenting like his 10-year journey, and it was clips from him in 2016 to 2026 right now. And I watched through that entire 3 hour video, and it's not normal that I go on YouTube and I watch that long of a video unless it's like a really good podcast. But it's so crazy because I knew Iman before, and obviously he's like a big inspiration to a lot of these like young guys. But I actually never realized that I was so similar to him in terms of like business model. He started, obviously, well, his beginnings were like, you know, gym coaching, but then he actually started doing photos and videos for businesses as freelance. And I was like, wow, you know what? I actually did not know that. And now he's like a I mean, nearly like billionaire, right? So it's crazy, like, someone I was looking up to. And yeah, most of you guys actually don't know this, but I've been making videos to myself just like this since like around 2023, 2024. I just started uploading on YouTube, but I have a ton of undocumented early businesses that I was starting before photography, but that's a discussion for another day. But anyway, it was so crazy to me watching that entire video, seeing how similar we are. And and I'm not special, he's not special, anyone can do it. It just requires a bit of work and determination. And my message to you guys is you guys are seeing this journey right now. But if you guys have a dream, if you guys have a vision inside your mind, it could be materialized. You just got to put the work in. You don't got to be some special person. I'm not a genius. I'm not smart. I always had average grades in school. He probably did as well. It's not like you don't have to be that different to make a change. And it really just comes down to gut intuition. And yeah, and in that video, I just realized how crucial it is to focus on the simple things and that I am actually on the right path. So that's nice. Everything will build up over time. And this journey that I'm going through right now, these decisions, this feeling, I'm gonna be looking back at this in a few years' time, and I'm gonna be saying that these were the good old days, which is crazy because right now it's a ton of work, no sleep, lots of anxiety, but this is really the inklings of my success. This is the beginning, and that makes me feel so at peace. Also, having God by my side, it's truly, truly insane. And by the way, today was the first time I vocalized my prayer of like making 10K a month to God, and I felt such peace doing that. I really feel like I'll do it. I have no idea, like I said, in every single one of these videos, I have absolutely no idea how I'll get there, but I just know I have a deep feeling that I can do it. And I think you can too, if you just commit. So yeah, that's my day. A lot of reflection, not much work, I'll be honest. I worked a lot in school, but compared to yesterday, I thought I was gonna go crazy, but I guess, I have to rethink things with this pricing a little bit and who I'm gonna reach out to. But yeah, there's always these days where you go a little bit slower just to reflect on your life, but I think this was an important day, regardless. All right, see you tomorrow.